Our next speaker is Dr. André Ulmann, who is founder and chairman of the Supervisory Board of HRA Pharma. He is also the head of the HRA Pharma Foundation, a company's foundation for fostering access to reproductive health care, education, and the arts for women across the world. Dr. Ulmann will speak to the global access to contraception. Is Pharma your friend? For 8 minutes. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. And I wish to thank the organizer to invite me to this very important event and try to answer this very unusual question. Are pharmaceutical companies your friend? First of all, let me just make a preliminary remark. What do we call for us think equal? And for us, I think the answer is give access to the poorest women everywhere in the world to the best quality products. And this is our goal, and this is also what we try to do. But also what I wish to emphasize is that certainly our goal diverges from NGOs. We usually, pharmaceutical company, are for-profit organization. We need to make profit. There is no choice for us. This is the only way for us to develop, to find new products, and to even survive. Nevertheless, I believe that we have common goals with non-for-profit organizations, and we share the same purpose to make our products available everywhere, to fight counterfeits, to fight black markets. Our history at HRA Pharma and the second company, Line Pharma, indicate that it is possible to have these objectives, apparently contradictory, be fulfilled. HRA Pharma is a company which was created in 1996, and its objective was to put on the market products which were neglected by big pharmas, and we focused on emergency contraception. We were the first company to put on the market a progesterone-only emergency contraceptive pill in Western countries, the first country to get access without prescription. 10 years later, we created a second company, Line Pharma, which is focused on medical termination of pregnancy and is also dealing with postpartum hemorrhage. Our products are available in most countries, including the public sector, and we have a great experience working with non-for-profit organizations. And I think from this experience, we can certainly outline which are the 3 areas where we have common specific expertise, and that I would like to describe to you. The first area is manufacturing. We know how to find manufacturers for good quality products to ensure sustainability, which is sometimes a big issue, and we know how to have these products approved by the most demanding regulatory authorities. It is a very cumbersome task, it is difficult, and we know that we can do that, and we can help you to find good manufacturers. The second area is regulatory development and regulatory activities. What is often neglected and unknown by a number of organizations is that for a product to be distributed in a given country, it has to get a market authorization. Here again, getting a market authorization is a quite complex, cumbersome process which takes time, needs a number of skilled people. And besides, what is important to keep in mind, it is an indefinite process. In other words, you have every year to maintain your market authorization. This takes time, this is quite complex. There is a third area, which again is very important, is pharmacovigilance, post-marketing surveillance. This is very important to collect information about safety of our products, And nowadays, our regulatory authorities are extremely severe and demanding about pharmacovigilance. We are supposed to report all side effects, all adverse events which have been observed with our product wherever they are used. And for instance, we are supposed now to report side events even for products which have been donated to a number of social programs. So again, this is a very difficult task, very specialized, needing specific skills. So I would say we are able to offer that to non-for-profit organizations, and clearly this is a way where we can combine forces. So now we believe that knowing these specific skills, we can probably dream and think about some hybrid organizations which would combine the skills of NGOs, but also the skills of pharmaceutical companies. This is what we try to do in our companies. And if we want to push the dream a little bit further, one could also dream that there could be some profit-sharing scheme put in place. For instance, profit made in developed countries, part of them could be channeled into less developed countries, for instance, to help subsidizing prices or to help upgrading manufacturers and so on. And therefore, we believe that there is clearly room for these new forms of collaborations between pharma companies and NGOs. So to conclude, I would say, and I would reiterate, that we strongly believe that the poorest women are entitled to the best product everywhere. And if we keep this in mind as our driving force, I would answer that yes, I believe that pharma companies can be and actually are your friends. Thank you.